These are like tiny things you can do. Like you don't need to go out and buy like these perfect boots to go with like this very specific dress or like different length of boots. Good morning guys, happy Saturday, Sunday. So today's video I wanted to go over how I would incorporate spring 2023 trends into my everyday wardrobe. So the point of this is to not go out and buy new things to keep up with trends, because I think that's what I would typically do, and I think a lot of us are that way, where when it comes to the newest trends, it's just easier to, let's say, go to Zara or H&M and just pick up those trendy pieces and just incorporate them right away. But I think what is harder is when we actually just shop our own wardrobe and see what we can use from what we already have, from a sustainability perspective and just cost savings, personal cost savings. I think it's good to shop your own wardrobe. So without further ado, let's get to it. The first trend I wanted to talk over, I have my notes here, is it's not really a trend, but it's more of like colors, like this lime green or fern green is what they say, and not a neon green either. Thank God we're, I think, over that. So the first outfit I styled is this green, pastel green crop top with a green trench that I got a while back, I think from AliExpress or one of those fast fashion sites. Don't really recommend them in general, but sometimes you find good pieces, so it's a hit or miss. I don't recommend, buying a whole bunch of pieces there, but for things you want to experiment with, maybe they're a good start if you're trying to save a few coins. So yes, I have this green crop top with this beige midi skirt that I got a while back from, I think, TJ Maxx, and I'll link everything in my description box. But yes, so beige midi, and midi is actually another one of the bigger trends of 2023 this spring. So I always liked how elegant they looked, so I had a few of these midis in my closet, and I actually considered donating them last year because I never really wore them anymore, but good thing I didn't. And then I have a green trench, like a military green, a darker shade of green trench coat on. And I think this is really good for spring because it's not super warm yet, so you want something to cover your shoulders, and especially because the crop top is pretty bare in itself, I liked having this layer on top. So yeah, I think trench is a good transitional piece into spring from winter. And then I also just like the tonal greens. I think it's very comfortable as well. So, and then for shoes, I just paired it with these kitten heels that I already had and actually have never worn because I found them in the clearance section of Nordstrom Rack, and I never wore them because they're actually half a size too big for me. So yeah, I need to stop buying things just because they're on sale sometimes. I thought this was a very casual, good daytime look for spring, incorporating the midi and the green color for the season, and it's good maybe day brunch with the girls or just running quick errands or something like that. For the second outfit, I paired this pink trouser. They scared me when I first got them, and I only got them because they didn't have my size in the beige color, so I was like, okay, I guess I don't know. It was a little bit of an adventurous purchase, but I'm glad I got them because I actually really like them. So I wore this for our Galentine's Day. I paired the pink trousers with this striped, colorful sweater that I got also a while back. But I really like the sweater because it's colorful, but it's not like in your face colorful. And it has a few of those pink tones that I think are also in season for this spring. But it's a very approachable approach to incorporating colors for spring. And then because it's a little bit of an oversized sweater and it's a little bit of a, not a little bit, it's a chunky knit basically. I wanted to give it a little jazz in the neck area, so I added a white lace-ish, like a thin white lace turtleneck underneath, just to give it some textural contrast as well as color. So I didn't think the colors looked great with my skin tone, like directly. So by adding the white, it sort of like broke it up. So I think I look okay in white, or maybe better. So with the white and then the colors, I thought that was better way to pair the colors. The sweaters, I think I was inspired by what Emily in Paris wore in like season 2. She had like a color block sweater when she went to the countryside or somewhere, to the champagne farm, Camille Champagne Farm. But yeah, not exactly the same sweater, but that's what I was thinking when I bought it. So I thought this was a very cute Valentine's Day, or just a casual girly outfit. And I paired it with it's not a kitten heel, I think it's more like a pointy toe strap heel. It's actually one of my wedding shoes. I love the flower embellishment, so that's what I wore it with. Okay, so our third big trend I've been seeing is like the see-through trend. Basically a lot of like mesh and things that are see-through. I had this dress in my closet for like years now, and I've actually never worn it. So when I was looking for something see-through, I didn't think that I had anything like super meshy or see-through. It's like navy mesh with floral patterns or lace on it, and I actually really liked it on me when I tried it on. I guess I was reminded of why I bought it in the first place, which just goes to show you sometimes forget what you have in there. So it's good to just do like a thorough, like just run through of what you have. But yeah, so I found this dress and I paired it with these boots that I got from Mango, I think last or 2 falls ago. They're not brown or black, they're more like a deep maroon. It looks brown, but if you look closely, it's actually maroon. I love these boots. And then for the boots, so when you have like a dress that's not really floor length and it's not a midi either, you don't basically want like a cutoff of the dress and your shoe. You want it to kind of be seamless, just for, I think, visual elongation and just structural flow. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but it's just what I think looks good. But anyway, these are all my opinions. Like, take it or leave it. Try it out. If it doesn't work for you, then like leave it. Yeah, you could put the jacket on top if it's a little cool or windy. This is a very good approach to the see-through trend, because it is showing skin, but in a very approachable and, I would say, modest way. These are like tiny things you can do. Like, you don't need to go out and buy like these perfect boots to go with like this very specific dress, or like different length of boots. Okay, so the last outfit, I think I did 2 variations for the top, but basically I saw a lot of like midi skirts, but different materials of midi. I own like knit midi like you saw in the first outfit, and then I own a lot of like silk midi dresses and skirts. So for this is the yellow green skirt you see is actually just a slip dress. And what I did is I just threw this black sweater that I don't remember where I got it from. I think it was maybe Theory, I don't know. I'll link it on the bottom if I can find it. But yeah, it was basically like a black structured turtleneck with like a little bit of like weight to it. And because the slip dress is so thin and delicate, I thought the knit is a good material contrast with the skirt. Also, the green and the yellow I think is a nod to the trendy color, the fern green. I didn't have anything, like I said, specifically fern green, but I thought this was like good enough. And I thought it looked good with the black sweater without even a belt cinching it or anything, because I don't know, maybe you don't want like a belt over your waist if you're gonna eat like a lot that night or if you're going out or whatever. So I thought this was a very, like, I would say casual outfit. Pairing it with this black sweater, it kind of brought out the yellow in the skirt. So if you really like a certain color and you want to highlight it, I would add something dark to it to contrast and bring out the color, which is what the black did. But I also paired it with a cream or I would say like a beigey kind of chunky sweater that I got from H&M a while back. And this one was actually really good quality. Like, I've washed it a million times, and you know, some sweaters give you those fuzzy things. Yeah, not this one. So basically, when I paired it with the cream sweater, I was really surprised at how like good it looked. That sounds so conceited, but anyhow, I was just surprised with the pairing because the black like brought out the green, but if you don't really like the green, and like I said, you want to just give a nod at the trend, then you could pair it with something more tonal and more basically matches the color more monochromatic, so it doesn't highlight the green too much. It's just like a nod. So that's what the cream did. And then I added a belt because that sweater is a little bit more bulky on the side, and my figure is like pretty freaking straight, so I needed like a little something. And I thought it looked really good. Like, I felt like a mature London lady, like going out to like run errands maybe, or like, I don't know, shopping or something. So I thought it was very cute. So I think that was all the outfits that I put together. But basically, I really had fun doing this little experiment, and I'm really glad I did it because I guess it highlights like all these things that I have in my closet that some of them have like still has a tag on, and like trends come and go, and it really we're always like recycling different trends. So I'm not saying to hoard all of your stuff for it being a potential trend in the future, but what I'm saying is, like, I guess creative styling with it. I think it could work, and at the end of the day, everything is subjective, right? Like, we fashion designers have trends that they put out, and I think it should serve more of like an inspiration rather than a blueprint. So keep that in mind, and I think I will also try to keep that in mind. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful. It was really helpful for me to do it myself. If you have any questions, just put it in the comments below, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.